Hello everybody, Ian Robson, welcome back to CSX Heavy Haul, also known as Train Sim World. So I'm thought I'd revisit this game since last time I played it. I haven't played it in a long time, and there's a reason for that, and that's because my old computer, or my old graphics card specifically, couldn't handle it very well. Now they've made lots of tweaks since I last played, so we're going to go ahead and jump in and try one of these. Let's go just for clear cut. This timer here refers to the actual time it's going to take. I probably won't be able to finish the whole scenario today, but thought we'd get going with it. Let's go ahead and start here. So they've made a lot of changes since last time I played the game, and it's a lot smoother with this particular rig than it was before. So we're going to see how this works out, and we'll come back when we're ready to go. Alright, and we're back. Clear cut, so the scenario is called here. And they'll give us objectives as we go along, and see what's up. Alright. Game still looks fantastic. Climb aboard a locomotive that needs moving. Oh, great.
There are several locomotive sets that need moving around. When you climb aboard each one, I'll brief you on what's required.
Duke. Let's go ahead and climb aboard this guy right here. Get into the engineer's seat here. Yeah, much smoother than it used to be. Let's go check our graphic setting real quick. Oh, can we do it from here? Controls, screen, graphics presets high, interlacing. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's hop into the engineer's seat here and see what he says. He's supposed to brief us. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not this one that we're supposed to get into. It must be the ones that have the yes, climb down. So it must be this guy. He wants us to move one way back here. Yeah. This is the guy right here. Let's get hop in this guy here. And there we go. Let's see what he's gonna say here now.
This locomotive set has just been refreshed and refueled. Head out and hook them up to your next assigned train.
Okie doke. Where's our next assigned train? Ditch lights. And I don't know if I can reach that. Dynamic brake off. That little button right there. I'm not sure if I can actually get that. Headlight on full. And apparently that turns the horn on as well. But I'm supposed to hit this guy right here. Let's take the brake off there and throttle to position 1. I can't change this, but there's this little guy behind here. All I'm getting is that little guy right there. Dynamic brake off. Let's go ahead and put it in forward first. That's always helpful. There we go. And brake is released. Independent brake released. Let's put that back to the idle position. Take it out nice and slow. Don't know what that's all about. There we go. Gauge lights are on. Couple to formation coal train. So here's what our train looks like. Oh, it's still... well, it's actually not too bad. For a second there it was a bit slow. But it's not too bad now. It's still not perfect, that's for sure. Inside the train it seems to be fine. Outside the train it seems to really like cut coal, really starts to slow down. But it's set on high, and for the most part it's not too bad. It's definitely playable. There were times before where it wasn't playable. We're trying to go over there. Here I'm going through the yard here. Alright, so we need to get to over there. That coal train. So I probably need to switch some tracks now that I think about it. All the way over to those guys there. Does it want me to hook up to the front, I guess, then? Oh, most likely. Alright, so we need to go up a little ways there. And I forget if we can have There's information you can bring up. Just put a little bit of fuel, or a little bit of fuel. Increase the throttle there a little bit. Not too much. Not too much. So we want to get over to that train over there. So if we come all the way up here, if we keep going straight along here, we should be able to back up alongside that. I don't think it was even possible for us to get over there from the start anyways. Not that I saw, at least. Alright. This is the free camera here. Alright. Slowly making our way out of the yard here. No emergencies, yeah, that's good. Slow and steady wins the race with trains, really. Cab right on. Okay. Nice. There's so many keys in this thing. You can actually do it all from here too if you want to. Engine run on, fuel generator on, control fuel pump on, throttle is at the idle position, forward, headlights are bright, headlight rear, set those to bright as well, sand we don't need that, alerter we don't need that, bells off, brake is in release position, PCS open. We're good so far. So we have to connect to those coal trains right in front of us there. So we're gonna make our way out, and we're gonna have to go pretty far forward actually. From what it looks like, we're gonna have to go all the way out to there. I'm just gonna check to see game control audio advanced settings. No. Controls, keypad controls. I want to see what the map is, if there's any kind of map. Cruise control, no. Dynamic brakes, engine shutdown. Nope. Acknowledge. See what I mean? There's a ton. Wipers increase. Well, maybe there isn't a signaling system enabled. Alright, so we're going to come up here, and we need to get over to that track right there, so we need to go over a couple. So we need to go up to here, and then back down here. I made it a lot worse than it actually had to be, but that's happened sometimes. So, alright, let's go ahead and get set up here. Need to go a bit further yet. Just a bit further. I don't know, in this view you basically you can see like everything. If you're not in this view, it's kind of like, I can't see much. Alright, so we need to apply the brake a little bit in a second here, once we get past this switch up here. That guy right there. Because that's where they all kind of back up into. Come on. Start applying the brake. Initial reduction on. That'll start slowing us down. Just a little bit past that switch. Perfect. Let's get back into the cab. Wait to a full stop here. Then we can get out of the chair. There we go. Go ahead and just hop down here. I don't know if I can control it from the rear train. That would be nice if I could do that. Now I believe I can switch this train like so, or this track. There we go. I should be able to do this from this side. We want to go forward, and we want to go just a little bit. There we go. We don't want to go quite so fast as that. I don't know where this one's going. Let's see here. Let's get out of here. That's a flashlight. That's funny. Which way is that one going? No, we don't want to go there. So here, I'm going to switch this so it goes straight. Here, I'm going to switch this so it goes that way. Yes. That's good. And up here is where we're going to need to switch it around. Probably shouldn't run, really, and run in the middle of the trains, but I'm sure there's a way to bring up the like a map where you can switch the trains, do the switches without having to manually go around like this. No, I want to go that way, assuming I'm reading the switches correctly. That's correct, yes. And that'll bring me up beside our train. Good. Good, good, good. Couple to formation. Alright, we can do that. It's funny, this game plays so much better now than it used to. On this, maybe it's partially because it's this computer, and partially because it is has been updated a few times now. It could be either, really. Alright. Assuming all my switches were correct. There we go. Hop into the seat once again. Take our brakes off. Throttle 1. There we go. Do a little bit of coasting here. Make sure we go to the left here. Good. I was a little concerned there for a second. I think there was a way to be on just on the front side of the train too. Okay, that's also good. It wants me to connect to the other side of it, so I basically had to do it. Like, I don't know. I guess there's other ways you could have done it too. Let's keep our 5 miles an hour up here. I don't know why, but I always enjoy the switching ones quite a bit. Don't know why, but... Alright, so we should go off to the left here. Let's verify this. Yes, we're going off to the left there. And off to the left up here as well. Yes, good. Our switches were correct. That's a plus. So let's hit back up to throttle 1 here. And we'll go connect to the front of that train. Now our speed limit here is 15 miles an hour, so it's something we need to be aware of. Because I think there's a little tiny incline. Yeah, a little tiny incline, so we're not too bad. If it was a decline, I'd be a bit more concerned, but in this scenario, it's not so bad here. Gotta hit the horn there. It's nice how it gives you all the information too. So if you're not sure what's what, it'll allow you to kind of figure it out. You can open the windows here, put the sun visor up there. I believe you can actually sit out and lean out the window as well now. I thought you could at least. Alright. Gonna get past this train here once again. Go back to the initial hookup there. I don't know how we got some more points there. Maybe it was from opening the windows or closing the windows. Who knows? Alright. I mean, you gotta honk the horn. Or sound the horn, I guess. Is a better way of saying it in this game. Excellent. Now I am recording this 60 FPS, so that may hinder my the performance of it, I suppose, but control fuel pump on. Yeah, you can probably mess up the trains pretty easily. Let's put our throttle back on here a little bit. Try and make it past these coal trains here. I have to be careful because if you start going too fast, I don't know how they've done the points in this one, but it used to be as soon as you went past like 15 miles an hour, when the speed limit's 15 miles an hour, you would lose points like immediately. But this one, I haven't lost points from doing what I just did. I was at 16 kilometers an hour, or miles an hour. Alright, coming up to the end here, it looks like. Well, it's a little bit further than I wanted it to be. So we have to connect to the front of this. So we were way over there, so I don't think we could have done much to get over here other than what we did. I don't think. Alright, so it's not too bad. Let's get back in. Just so people know we're coming in here. I don't know where we started off, to be honest with you. I just happened to be in a train moving, I guess. Oh, that's right. We started right over there by the... could we have done anything? Actually, we probably could have. I'm going to go all into this side. Yeah, I probably could have done something differently to get here quicker, but whatever. So now we need to feather through all of these. Let's bring the lights on the inside here. There we go. I don't know what time it is in the game here. Alright, let's put our brakes on here. Because we need to get over to that right there. So once we get past these switches up here, we'll just slow her right down. And then back up. Oh, it's a little... That'd be kind of crazy. Going underneath a rail yard? Eek. There's a place in Welland. I'm sure I've mentioned this more than once. But there's like a canal that you go underneath. And sometimes you'll see ships going over top of the canal while you're going underneath, which is kind of scary. Alright. Let's put our full service brakes, or service the brakes. There we go. Let's go over here. Get off the train. Switch these tracks back here. Okay, so we want to go. That would take us straight back where we came from. That'll take us this way here now, which is good. And then this one will take us over there. I think we need to go here. So that'll take us on this route. I know there's a faster way to do this. I cannot remember off the top of my head what button it is. I think this is the right one. Survey says don't run on the tracks. No, we're not over a bit too much. Oh, are we? No, we're not. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Switch that one. So then we go over there. So that looks about right. Let's double check that last one there. Yeah. Okay. Let's run back to get our train here. This is supposed to be like a 45-minute scenario, especially when you make mistakes, you know, it just takes that much longer. All right. Hop over to the tracks in the middle here, so they don't get dinged by a train. I don't know if they have trains going by all the time. I think they do. All right. Getting back to our train over here. That's what this game's like. It's a very slow-paced game. You enjoy the scenery. You like the switching. This is kind of neat, actually. It's different than it used to be, or different than train simulator. That's for sure. So, hop back in the seat here. So we want to go forward. Throttle up 1. Take the brake off. Put it into idle here, just to make sure we're going in the right direction. Which I believe we are. You don't want to get too far past your destination, because that is a pain when that happens. Especially in a train. There's no easy way to do it, basically. I think you can turn the bell on just by itself. Apparently got a point for that. I don't know how. Okay. Put the throttle back up to 1 here. Now, the one thing you don't want to slam into the cars, so you have to be careful about that as well. There's a lot you need to be careful about when you're a conductor of a train. Looks like we're good. Yep, looks like we're on track. This is good. Can't just hop into a train easily like you can in Farm Sim. You actually have to drive to the walk around to the driver's seat. Oh, this is a door here. It's a step. Yep. Okay. Let's get back in the conductor's seat here so we can slow her down. Let's put the initial release on. Or initial reduction, I should say. Just want to coast in very slowly. It's funny, I went to a model train show not a while back now. And it's pretty spectacular. People can set up with their model railways. Alright. And this connected up here. Slowly but surely. I don't know, we're not running a shunt or anything like that, we're just connecting the train up. Once we connect this train up, we'll see what our next task is and see how far we can get from there. There we go. Let's put our brakes on here again. Did we not? Oh, wow. Perfect. Objective complete. Switch off any lights on the locomotive. Okay. Let's get back in the cab here. Turn off those lights. Turn off those lights. There's still lights active. What am I missing here? Ditch light, gauge light, there we go. I think that's all of them. Let's go check the cab lights on the other side. I don't think they both turn off. Let's find out here. Am I missing anything over here? Let's see, those lights are off. Oh, maybe you don't have to turn them off. Maybe it just synchronizes them. Okay. Alright, so our next task is set the reverse to neutral. And then full service. Climb aboard a locomotive that needs moving. Okay, there we go. Task number 1 done. So now it's time for task number 2. And unfortunately, folks, that's all the time I have for today. Hope you enjoyed that. This game's actually a lot better than it was before. Not as nearly as glitchy. It still doesn't play super nicely. I have to record it, I think, maybe at 30 FPS, not 60 FPS, because it still tanks my system down a little bit. Like, according to what it says, I'm recording at 45 FPS, so we'll see how that goes. That's it for me for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed. My name's Ian Robson. If you like what you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more train action. I'll catch you guys later.